So guys, here we are. Want to talk about online tutoring, want to explain a little of what it is so that everybody will be carried along in this training. Nobody will be left out. So we'll look at it. What is online tutoring? We'll answer that question, and then we shall dive little into some of the things that we need to understand about it. Now, we say that online tutoring is the process of tutoring from a different geographical location via the internet. Now, what I always tell my students is that online tutoring is not totally different from what we do in the classroom setting, but the only thing there is that in the classroom setting you are seeing the students you're tutoring, but in this case you are not seeing the students, in the sense that you can see via the internet but not physically, right? So online tutoring, there is a geographical separation. There is a geographical separation. I might be in Nigeria and I'm tutoring a child in Canada. So that's online tutoring. Now, it's not totally different from what we do in classroom, but the means by which it is done, the means by which the lecture is delivered is what makes the difference. And that's what makes it also superb and unique. So we'll look at some of the advantages. What are the needs? What is the need? But before we go into what is the need, I know some of us may be asking, is this possible? Is this true? Does this really work? Or is one of those hype that this coaches or motivational speakers make? Please, I'm not a motivational speaker. I am a coach. I coach people to get better. Yes, I tutor teachers to come out and do something that will help them live a better life. So I don't just give motivational talk, but I give you the key. I don't just motivate you, I show you the way to get to where you should get to. So during the pandemic, online tutoring came to be. During the pandemic, when people could no longer move out, when there was a lockdown, we all experienced it. Even here in Nigeria, some schools implemented this. And after then, it rapidly grew. And it has come to stay. Now, in most children abroad are homeschooled. A parents will just choose to It's here in Nigeria that everybody is making their children sit in the four walls of education. But in the advanced country, you can decide to homeschool your child, and that's okay with you. Nobody talks about it. So most children are homeschooled even before the pandemic, and after the pandemic, it has come to stay. That even schools, there was a school I taught in Bulgaria. I had an opportunity to teach a group of people in a class, in a school setting. In fact, they sit in their class and I teach from my home. Now we know how far technology has gone. That in this case, I was not tutoring a child. I was not tutoring group of person, but I was teaching a class of students in their class. So the technology has made it possible that it doesn't just have to be one-on-one online tutoring. You can have group tutoring. You can have classroom tutoring from your home. Now, one thing you have to understand is, if you're good at whatever you are doing, nobody that employs you will want to let you go. So it's necessary that we get the skills that we need, that we understand everything around anything we want to do. Right? So online tutoring has come to stay and it's making waves. Now, one thing I've come to discover is that we in this other side of the world, before things get to us, it has already gone so far. That's why I am shouting. That's why I am still pushing that we teachers, anyone that is interested, should come and take an advantage. As far as this part of the world is concerned, it is still it has not saturated. The market is not saturated. But bet me, in the next few years, trust me, it's going to be highly saturated, that people that will be coming at that time will be coming late. But you and I that are already getting this awareness, that are already practicing it, will be at the forefront. I trust Nigeria. A time will come when parents will tell you they don't want their children to go to school. They want to employ someone. It will come. Whatever the advanced country they are doing, Nigeria will always want to copy at a time. So we have to come in. It is something that has come. It's not fading out. Rather, it is gaining ground. Now, apart from just children, what makes online tutoring beautiful is, now, when we remember, I've told us that freelancing is something that you can do from your home. You can offer service to any part of the world. And I've told us that online tutoring is a freelancing skill. Now, one good thing about online tutoring is you don't just have to teach only kids. Now, for we that teach English, now I may decide to teach business English. Now, remember that there are countries that are not English speaking, but because English has become almost a means of communication for everybody in the world, you see adults are still struggling to learn English. So I don't have to teach only children English. You don't have to teach only children English, but you have opportunity to teach adults who want to learn it as a second language. Same with other courses. In fact, in the process of we training you, we are going to talk about niching. That's a very hot topic. We're going to talk about niching. It's a very hot topic. You just don't have to miss it for anything. So online tutoring is something that everybody is embracing. Everybody, both adults, children, parents, everybody is embracing it. And there is no limitation to it.